G'day everyone, Paul Stoner here, CEO Biggin and Scott, here again with Russell Cambridge from the Richmond office for Office of the Month, September 2014.
Thank you, Paul.
Better start putting a date stamp on these. How was September?
Well, do you know what? It was a busy month, but a few interruptions with the grand final. So, no, I'm pleased to be here today, Paul. But my target really wasn't necessarily September. I was hoping for a big October because of the grand final, etc. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's talk about October because we're in it.
Yes.
So we're what is it? It's the 14th of October now. We're in it. We just had the block on the weekend, which we'll talk about.
Yeah,
and,
great.
That'll get a great reaction. But I don't think October, for me, from what I'm seeing, is the month that everybody thought it was going to be, this massive month.
Yep.
It's normal. The market seems to be normal.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, the fact of the matter is we've been pretty busy all year round, haven't we?
That's right.
The inner city doesn't really necessarily concentrate as the next ring, Burundara, Stonington.
Yep.
So we've been consistent all year. But I'm hoping to crack over 30 sales for October. So the guys are doing well. Ed reported back to me that he's on track for a good month. So, no, I think October will be okay for us.
Yep, fantastic.
Yep.
The block. Let's talk about the block for a minute here.
Contrary to what you see on the TV, was a lot of fun and a lot of adrenaline rushing going on there. But it panned out exactly as we predicted. And you know what? If we'd got auction 3 as we'd put our hand up for, we would have had a good auction and a better result. No, maybe not the sort of result they were talking on the TV, but we would have had a competitive auction. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Tom for having the buyer there on the day.
Yep.
Tom's buyer wasn't interested in any of the other properties. They were only interested in our one. They didn't even bother to see the others.
Yep.
And they were the buyer on the day, the highest bidder. Had we've gone third, we would have had the young Asian couple that bought the one off Buxton's, and we would have had a competitive auction. But alas,
and look, there's a bit of a lesson here for the block, obviously. When you're selling 5 apartments, it's hard to find 10 buyers.
Correct. There was only really 5 main buyers.
That's right. And to have a good result, you need at least 2.
And the order mattered, and I really feel the contestants, because the way it works, it's the amount over reserved that the contestants win.
Yep.
Well, seriously, we got what the property was worth, but there was no winnings in it for the contestants.
Yeah.
It deserved to be a lot lower than it was.
Yeah.
And all the hype beforehand, all these people talking $2 million for apartments in Prahran. Are they kidding? Where do they get this nonsense from?
Yeah, well, look, it's a tough job dealing with the public in general, and 99.9% of them aren't there to buy it.
Yep.
To get through that and find a buyer, I think is a terrific job in itself.
And to give the Heart Kids exposure, it's the real reason we do it, of course. So no, it was actually a success behind the scenes. I really enjoyed the whole process, and thanks again to corporate for the support.
Oh yeah, and look, if Darren and Dee see this, congratulations. I think we did everything that we possibly could, and they did everything they possibly could. It's just how it turns out if there's only one buyer.
I can assure you they're not suing us.
Yeah.
They were kept informed as to how it was panning out, particularly on the day.
Yeah.
Sure, they weren't pleased to hear that another buyer had gone by the wayside, but it is what it is, and they're on the next gig, I believe. So who knows?
Okay.
We'll see.
Fantastic. So October, you're in the middle of it. You reckon you'll get 30 sales. What are you predicting for the rest of the year? More of the same?
Well, it's November that's sort of not the busiest looking month moving forward, but you know what it's like. At the last minute, people buy in these other areas, and then they put the property on the market. So we might have a last minute rush.
Yep.
It's consistent. It's going to be okay November, but I think there's a few more listings to be signed up yet moving into Christmas. Yep.
So for the owner directors watching, any changes you've put in place over the last month in terms of managing the staff?
No, just making sure that they've all got the energy to see it through to the end of the year, because let's face it, it has been a thumping year.
It's a good word, energy, and So how do you keep up with your energy? How many kids now? 15? 15 kids?
No, 4, Paul, but close enough. Hey, do you know what? You've got to exercise regularly and you've got to watch what you eat. I've been trying to eat a lot more fruit and vegetables as you're meant to do, and just get to the gym twice a week and exercise. Go for a walk in the morning, go for a walk at night.
And I noticed no more cans of Coke when you arrive?
No, I hide those from you, Paul. No, drop the cans of Coke and, keep fit. Keep fit.
Yeah, look, it's good. Look, for everyone that's watching, these guys worked their ass off during this last month because the block was very, very taxing on them. And so over and above that, they're still doing what they would usually do. So that is a bit of a skill in itself. And I know Russell, Chris, Andrew, and now Ed, they're happy to share anything with any of you guys watching if you just give them a call. Come in, sit at their sales meeting.
More than happy to do that. And you just touched on something. I would like to say a big thank you to Sam Davenport from our office.
Yep.
The effort she put into the block was phenomenal. And, credit to her. All the other agents that were involved, none of them knew what was going on as well as she did. So credit to Sam. She's a great operator.
Yeah, and she actually got her head on it this time.
Oh,
Usually
good.
she's a bit too shy to have her face on the screen.
Not enough exposure, but there you go.
Yeah. Well, mate, congratulations.
Thank you, Paul.
And by all accounts, I think we might see you here again next month. But I'm sure there's a few watching that wouldn't mind knocking you off.
Good luck to them. But, more than welcome. The phone's always available if they want to have a chat.
Yep.
Always welcome.
Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.